After the F6 chord, you move back to the C chord. Although this time, play this version of the C chord instead. Not this version. This version of the C chord is composed of G, C, E, G. Play that with the C octave in the left hand. Then play that little roll, C, F sharp, then the G chord. Remember how to play that G octave in the left hand. And then this little progression. Now the little progression is very easy to play. So F, A, E, G, D, F, then the first version of the C chord. Once again. So both hands, then the left hand. The left hand is the F octave. So both hands, then the left hand. Then you hold down on the F octave. Now the first verse is almost like the intro. However, there are two differences between the intro and the first verse. And the first difference is that you play a different note after you play the F6 chord. So, Mother Mary comes to me. Instead of this F note, play the C note that is right below it. So once again. Okay, that is the first difference. Now the second difference is that little progression. There are two versions of that little progression. This is the first version, and this is the second version of it. Okay, so the only difference between both versions is that in the second version you begin with a F chord, a 3-note F chord, F, A, C. Then E, G, then D, F, and finally back to the C chord. Okay? So, once again, both hands, then the left hand. The two differences that I had just mentioned to you are used in the rest of Let It Be. Now, the second verse is exactly the same as the first verse. The part in which is let it be, let it be, let it be, that part sounds like this. That's what it sounds like. Now, we first begin with the C chord. The C chord, the first version, in the right hand, and the C octave in the left hand. The second time that you play the C chord, play that with the B octave. We then move down to the A minor chord. Then to the C chord with the G octave in the left hand. This C chord is the second version. G, C, E, G. Then we move to the F chord. F, A, C, F with the F octave in the left hand. Back to the C chord, the second version. You play that 4 times. Then you play the little roll, C, F sharp, then the G chord. Remember to play that G octave the way that I told you to. Okay? Then the little progression. The first version. Then back to the C chord, the first version. The solo of Let It Be is exactly the same as any verse you play in the song. Like this. That is how you play the solo. Now, how to end the song is very simple, and this is how it is done. So, in the right hand, F, A, with the F octave in the left hand. So, both hands, then the left hand, then E, G, with the E octave, both are played at the same time. D, F with the D octave, both are played at the same time as well. C, E, both hands, then the left hand. B, D with the B octave, both are played at the same time. So this is what we have so far. A, C with the A octave in the left hand, both are played